Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is August 15th, 2024, and it's reported that Barcelona have contacted Luis Diaz entourage. Also, Ronaldinho's son, João Mendes, is no longer a Barcelona player. And finally, Unai Hernandez has more than a dozen offers to join other European clubs. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before I begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you head to Kickback, Goal Kits, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us, where not only can you place bets on Barcelona matches, but you can place bets on all sporting events from around the world. All links are down below in the description. Now I begin with the news that Barcelona have reportedly reached out to Luis Diaz's entourage to see if he's interested in joining Barcelona. Now, as you know, Barcelona have a desperate need of reinforcing the left wing position. The number one target was Nico Williams, but now that the Athletic Club de Bilbao attacker is not coming to Barcelona, Barcelona are back in the market looking for a player to reinforce that position. And as I told you before, Luis Diaz has always been Deco's number one option. So since Nico is not coming, Deco has once again put the name of Luis Diaz back on the table. Now it's reported that Barcelona have reached out to Luis Diaz in order to see if he is willing to come to Barcelona. We know that Luis Diaz and even his father have always declared themselves as culés. His father even revealed that it was Luis Diaz's dream to come to Barcelona, but unfortunately that didn't happen because of the financial situation of the club. So Luis Diaz ended up leaving Porto to join Liverpool. And even though for the longest time, or at least for the past 2 seasons, Luis Diaz was, a corner piece of Liverpool, now under the new coach, it's reported that he's not as untouchable as he used to be, and as such, Liverpool are not against the idea of offloading Luis Diaz if a good offer is received by the club. Now, initially, Liverpool were kind of valuing Luis Diaz for around 75 million euros. However, they did sit down with the player to try to negotiate a contract extension. And since those negotiations did not really proceed or were not fruitful, it's reported that now Liverpool would be willing to accept around 60 to 65 million euros because, since he didn't extend his contract past its expiration of 2027, then that does affect the price because the longer your contract is, the more a club can ask for you. But since he didn't extend it, then now Liverpool would be willing to accept between 60 to 65 million euros. Now, again, it's reported that Luis Diaz would be in favor of coming to Barcelona since it is his dream. However, one thing he will not do is pressure Liverpool for an exit or try to force an exit because he is very thankful to the Premier League club. So if Barcelona can come, negotiate with Liverpool, offer what Liverpool are asking for, sure, he'll leave, but he's not going to force his way out. He's not going to say, I only want to go to Barcelona. You better negotiate with Barcelona. Kind of like what other players have done at their clubs, like Lewandowski when he did what he did with Bayern Munich. Now, as we know, PSG are interested in Luis Diaz, or at least were interested in Luis Diaz. So that was, of course, a big threat to Barcelona's efforts to try to sign the player because PSG have much deeper pockets than Barcelona. But now it's reported that Luis Campos, which is PSG's sporting director, I guess, the equivalent sporting director, is not a big fan of this move. So it seems that PSG have ruled out this move. So that kind of leaves the door open to Barcelona to try to negotiate with Liverpool. But if you ask me, I honestly think this will be an operation that's nearly impossible. I don't want to say impossible because nothing is impossible in football, but it will be very nearly impossible because it's an incredibly expensive operation that Barcelona simply cannot afford. In fact, they haven't even registered Dani Olmo, who they just spent 55 million euros on. So I don't see them being able to bring Luis Diaz to the club, but just know that Deco did reach out to the player's entourage to see if there's a possibility of him joining our club. Now, the other option for the left wing position is, of course, Kingsley Coman, who we did talk about in other videos. Kingsley Coman's agent informed Barcelona that Bayern Munich would be willing to offer a loan, which definitely piqued the interest of Barcelona because a loan would be, within the club's budget as opposed to paying a transfer fee, since they just spent a lot of money on signing Dani Olmo. And it's reported that Hansi Flick is still insisting on Kingsley Coman. Flick would love to have Coman on his team, despite, the medical reports of Kingsley Coman suffering multiple injuries. Flick would still like to have Coman on his team because, of course, when Coman is healthy, we've all seen what he can do. He's an absolute beast on that left wing. Now, in my opinion, I wouldn't mind a loan, again, because of the injuries. 1 season loan, I wouldn't mind, but, to pay maybe 50, 60 million euros for a player who's 28 and is very injury prone, I wouldn't be much in favor of that. But as always, I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. So let me know down below. What do you think about Barcelona possibly signing Kingsley Coman for the left wing? Let me hear it in the comment section, and I will read it. Now, more news, because Ronaldinhos Son is reportedly no longer a Barcelona player. Now, Ronaldinho's son, João Mendes, just signed for Burnley in England in second division. I was going to say the Premier League, but it's not the Premier League. Premier League is the first division. But he just signed for the second division. João Mendes arrived in Barcelona in 2023. He joined the Juvenil A, or the under-19 team. I was very excited for this when Barcelona announced this signing. Having the son of a Barcelona legend play for us was a very exciting thing. But unfortunately, he did not impress at all. In fact, he only played 9 matches last season. And given that he failed to impress, Barcelona did not renew his contract. He ended up leaving as a free agent during this summer. And now he has signed for Burnley, where he will be playing in second division. So definitely unfortunate. I would have loved to see, the son of Ronaldinho succeed and be at least a half as good as his father, but it did not work out. So we wish him luck. Hopefully he can find his form in England. Now, speaking of players in the academy, let's talk about Unai Hernandez, who is impressing in Barcelona and who reportedly has multiple offers from many clubs around Europe. Now, the 19-year-old midfielder continues to impress in the academy. He's one of the most promising midfielders currently in the reserve team. In fact, he is currently the captain of Barca Athletic. He has taken the place of Marc Casado. Marc Casado used to be the captain, but of course now Casado has been promoted to the first team. So Unai Hernandez has taken his place as captain. He is a player that Hansi Flick likes a lot, and who Hansi Flick believes him to be an incredibly promising player that could be a huge asset to the first team. And he has been doing so good that it's reported that Unai Hernandez currently has 12 offers. Yes, you heard that right. He has 12 offers from multiple clubs around Europe. But despite that, Unai Hernandez continues to insist that he wants to stay in Barcelona. He wants to succeed in Barcelona, which is, of course, great news. And just goes to show how important academy players are, because not only do they not cost the club anything, because they come up through the academy, so there's no transfer fee, and their salaries are incredibly low, but these are the kind of players who will always leave it all on the field for the club, for the crest, for those colors, because they truly love the club. No one else will love the club like academy players do, because after all, they grew up in the club. It's their home. It's literally their home. They live there, they sleep there, they go to school there, they train there. And this is just another proof of that. So really good news on that front. And Unai Hernandez, I hope you become the big star that we all expect you to be. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. I uploaded one earlier today. This is the second video of the day. I'm going to upload a third one. Yes, you heard that right. 3 videos today because there's a lot of news. So stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. And as always, peace, Barça.